Richard, it's great to have you back. So let's start with the good news. Who do you think is an opportunity here?
Well, I think Coinbase is an opportunity. You've seen it drop like the numbers you mentioned, and it's down right in line with Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price, except for today, Bitcoin's up a little bit more. But if you look at year to date, also from the highs of November 9th, they're both down pretty much in lockstep with each other. And we think the opportunity for Coinbase remains as strong as ever, with the institutional adoption and greater adoption in general of cryptocurrencies.
So why do you think investors have punished it so much? And I can kind of understand, because the attitude towards crypto lately seems to be like, don't want to hear about it, don't talk to me about it. It's over. That was a 2021 story.
Yeah, it's sort of a double-edged sword. They've had what we term it institutional penetration or adoption. So institutions are now well more involved in Bitcoin and Coinbase as well. And so when you see a broad market pullback, a pullback in the NASDAQ growth stocks, you see all kinds of margin calls, you see position closeouts. And, your show has talked a lot about liquidity needs. So people are selling, growth stocks, at random to meet these calls. And I think that's impacted. The actual institutional adoption has gotten Bitcoin and Coinbase acting a lot like some of these other more risk assets that have corrected.
So, Richard, you mentioned Coinbase as one you would nibble at. Give me a pick, or not a pick, an anti-pick, I guess, one that you would certainly avoid based on what you know.
An anti-pick. That's I don't know whether I have an anti-pick, Tyler.
I'm not asking, I would say not a short necessarily, but where in this category of stocks, Bitcoin, Robinhood, PayPal, Square, where would you stay away from?
What I would say is that with the heavy pullback in the NASDAQ growth stocks, the fintech stocks, et cetera, I think your investors are questioning right now whether the elevated retail volumes we've seen over the last year will continue. I certainly think they'll stay elevated, relative to the pre-pandemic levels, but compared to last year and the year prior, there's some concerns that you'll see the retail investor. There was an article in the Wall Street Journal this morning about the meme stock pullback. So some of the stocks, like the exchanges, the ones that are more focused on equities, are down this year. They're down a little bit more, although all the exchanges are down with the correction here. They're down a little bit more because I think there's worries about, will this retail investor continue to, support the elevated volumes that we see in the markets.
All right, Richard, thank you very much. Richard Repetto, we appreciate your time today.